Alright, so I'm back here, but today I'm not gonna be actually progressing. I mean, in this episode I might be, but I just want to look for items that I missed, because right now I have 40 minutes to record and I don't really mind just exploring around and just showing what we have not found before. Because I do remember some items being here that I was like, there is nothing here, and then I look at the recording and I'm just dying of embarrassment, so let me look for that. Oh, let's look for this, for example. Harp string. Oh no. I should have found that like on the first episode. A thin harp string, worn but intact. House were common instruments in the courts of the border baronies. Such was the knight's predilection towards their music that it is said that even a low-born commoner could live a wealthy life in the high fortress, provided they possessed enough musical talent. Of course, such tales are of a time past, as nothing is left of the towering fortresses but bones and stone. Yeah, I should have probably found this in the first episode and gave this to the wanderer. I'm pretty sure I missed that, so now he's gone forever. I can always check though. It wasn't here, it was like towards right. No, I think he would normally be sitting here. Dang it. Well. There's also this. An old bundle of obsidian spears, their tips brittle and dark. The use of obsidian was completely forbidden by the old gods. But with their demise, the material has resurfaced within the lands. However, the craftsmanship of the mysterious material is rudimentary at best, as the stone metal appears brittle and uneven. I mean, working with obsidian seems pretty difficult. Let's see if I can open the elevator here. No, he was here. The citadel. Right. But he's gone. Dang it. So we'll be missing some items. And they're quite useful when exploring like this. Wall Guard insignia. An insignia of the Wall Guard. Although corroded by the elements, the symbol of the council is still visible. Being chosen for the Wall Guard had always been a source of pride. For what greater honor is there than guarding the god's slumber? Are you still alive? How are you still alive, bro? Alright, I have the key for this. Do you want to use the rusted key? Yeah. Oh, I thought it's gonna lead to the building. Bag of crowns. Ooh, perfect. The blacksmith was asking for this. A bag of royal crowns, overflowing with coin. Royal crowns were minted in the kingdom of Mercia, but due to the country's stable economy and the high percentage of gold within each coin, they soon spread across the continent and were widely used among many merchants, craftsmen, and even mercenaries. To Jean de Vaux, Lord Baron of Bordeaux, cousin, as you well know, I've used my time as Lord Commander of the Wall Guard to further the interests of our family within the citadel, as no others. This has not set well with the old king and the high princess, or the other baronies, for that matter. I remind you of this, because the situation has become desperate, and no one else will heed my call. I was trained my whole life for this duty, but the army that has laid siege upon us is not something my men were ready for. Monsters, friends, demons. These are the only words I can describe our foe's soldiers with, and among them, I'm afraid there is a great sorcerer. A spell was cast 2 days ago. Something happened within the temples. The power of the old ones is spilling out. Destruction, chaos, and death are rampant within the citadel. Many are losing their sanity just by being close to the prisons. Men I cannot spare are being sacrificed to maintain order within my own walls, and they're failing. I was ready to withstand a siege, but I cannot fight on two fronts. Send help, and send it quickly. Yeah, it doesn't sound like they had too good of a time here. Like you're ready to fight other people, but suddenly the gods that were supposed to guard you are the ones that try to kill you. What was that? Thank you. I remember that there was something to the right. Here, read. Ezekiel's lust for light was everlasting. Witcher's chandeliers were produced under the old god's command, their roaring light ever burning within its temples. Kind of a shame that we skipped this, because it would have been useful for the actual boss fight. What are you doing in here, kid? I'm not taking new orders. Not that you could afford it anyway. Scram now. I've got work to get back to. Damn them. Wall insignia. That badge. A new recruit then. About time they sent someone over to pay what's due. Haven't got the coin, haven't you? Should have figured. Scram now, little one. And tell your lieutenant, no craft of mine will leave the shop until I get what's due, with interest. Bag of crowns. That is unexpected. Maybe your guards aren't all bad in the end. Huh. Even with the delays, the sum seems a bit excessive, kid. Tell you what, I'll add a little extra to the order. What do you say? That sword of yours. I've never seen such a material. And yet the blade is beginning to dull. Damn the gods. What have you been cutting with it, kid? And your armor. Such a fine craft. But did a tree fall on it or something? I can help with one of these two. You pick, kid. If I'm not mistaken, improve armor means minus 10% damage taken. Improve sword is plus 20% damage done, maybe. So in this one, I think improving armor is always the better choice. Because you have so much healing, so that it means that every point of health matters way more. So improving your defensive ability is even better, especially with the ability to dodge and be able to block. Reinforced plating. And make sure to come back if you ever need some quality blacksmithing done. It seems like we're not short of coin, and my customers seem to have disappeared of late. Let's see. Special items. A sturdy shining steel plate. Such plating was often used to reinforce armors, often so when soldiers were tasked with facing great beasts and monsters roaming the woods of the continent. It is no surprise then that such reinforcements became very common during the First Crusade. After taking damage, minus 10% damage taken. Okay, it's a minus 10% damage taken always would have been better, but I wonder if that includes stuff like let's say if I had a Crimson Counter. Would this work? And I kind of want to read some of these. Stand your ground area now also leaves a corrupted area on the ground, dealing 2 damage every 0.65 seconds and healing you for 1. Ooh. I mean, it's not corrupted grass, but still decent. When stand your ground expires, a ray of pure light falls upon it, dealing 22 garbage. Stand your ground area now also burns in a fiery storm, dealing 3 damage to enemies and 3 damage to yourself. That is just so bad. Drains 5% of health every... Like, anytime there's something that drains your health, the cost is so great. Meanwhile, the payout is almost nothing. I don't get it. Like, I understand the risk and reward, that's the whole point of the, healing system. So you have to charge your weapon, attack the enemy, so that means that you waste your time standing in place and charging your weapon. But these are like... Pay your whole health. Get nothing. Be happy. What is it, like Google? And also here, I went here, I went to the right, I was like, there is nothing here, let's go. And I came back. Bro, there is a note here, it's so visible. And I would recommend coming here after beating the boss fight, because it's just so chill. Like, look at this. Warlog 12. Unit 3 has been leading Legion 1, 2, and 3 along the Moon's Way, dispatched on day 5. Unit 3 regrets to inform that heavy casualties have been reported from all 3 legions. Contraptions of the Elder kind protect the way. Physical force seems ineffective, as they have been observed to reform swiftly. Unit 3 regrets to inform that Units 1, 2, and 5 have been terminated by the contraptions, and Artifacts 97.2 has been lost in the fighting. Unit 3 notes that the contraptions appear to be linked with the Moon's shell. Various cracks can be seen upon its surface, and a high degree of Elder influence can be recorded from as far as 250 meters from it. Unit 3 suggests that the great spell during the siege might have had unforeseen effects. Unit 3 advises a swift retreat of the remaining legions to avoid further loss of fighting power. Unit 3 awaits further orders. Long live the Creator. Long live the Creator. I thought Creator is gonna be on the ghost side, not the humans. Wait, no. Unit 3. So yeah, it's not like unit of fighters, but more like a, I don't know, creation of the Creator. But it's someone that's not linked to gods, apparently. I don't think. Really weird. Can I do something here? No, wait, I should go to the forest. Nothing here? I thought I could be able to go through this. Weird. Maybe through this point? No, because you can see that there's stuff to interact with there. Maybe there is still something that we have to defeat to go there. We still have the forest to go to, because we completely skipped that. I mean, I did. Ooh, what's gonna be this guy saying? The hunter, after defeating the god. Is it gonna be rewarding, like happy that we ended its suffering, or maybe something else? Oh, here he is. I also have his charm. It pains me to admit it, but the Ancient One has been corrupted. I advise you to leave these woods at once, lest you be devoured. But I defeated the god. Show Hunter Charm. So be it, young hunter. In time you will understand that the Old One is beyond redemption. His soul has been tampered with. But fear not, for the forest will live on. Your sacred duty is to slay the Old One and restore the forest. In time you will understand that the Old One is beyond redemption. Why did you say that twice? I sense a change within the forest. The Old One is no more, and yet I can feel parts of its spirit within you, child. And yet, these woods remain corrupted. The sacred altars are spoiled and defiled. I fear only the power of the Old One could have restored them, and yet the fragment you carry within yourself lacks the potency to cleanse them. If only there was a way to channel the energy of the Old One. If only there was. Oh, I can... I think this usually was blocked off. Such shrines were common in the Great Forest in the ancient times, and were meant to ward the woods against evil, and yet the shrine seems defiled. Its stone cracked and soaked with blood. Oh, that's not rust. I know, normally you see something like this. So is this blood as well? I mean, normally it's like you see red in a game and it's like, oh, it's ketchup. But no, this is actually like, you think it's rust, but nope, it's a blood. Okay. Cool. Cool. Wait, did I not unlock this? Why did I not do that? Such shrines were common in... Okay, I thought they were gonna have a different description. True ice prism. Ooh. Wait. A small ice-like shard One can only wonder how it preserved itself through time. Deep within the frigid waste, dark cults were worshipped. Upon the fall of the old gods, the Citadel tried hunting down such cults, but such efforts were soon abandoned after the great loss. How does one conquer a land permanently steeped in ice and snow? I'm about to find out, I think. Or maybe I have to go to the alchemist. Ooh, maybe alchemist knows how to destroy this ice. Use Trice Prism? Let's go. I remember this, and let me show you why I remember it. Yeah, why does this ice kill you instantly? Like, who did this? No. Ice physics, and I'm about to die from even looking at them. It is clutching an amulet of Saint Roland in its frozen hands. Saint Roland was one of the most prominent saints in the books of Apotheosis. He rallied a great rebellion in the frozen city of Elikal during the reign of the old gods. His followers were ultimately killed, and Saint Roland was crucified on a myriad of icy spikes for all the city to see as he froze to death over many days. Such saints were of great value to the council and the composing of the Apotheosis, as they gave examples of defiance long before the First Crusade. I thought I'm gonna be grabbing that, but alright. I hope I'm not gonna see in the footage that I missed something here, or I'm gonna be really angry that I have to come back here. Nope. Hello there. The Frigid Father. Awake. At last. I'm what your kind calls the Frigid Father. I've kept watch over the world since its crystallization. You've done well to seek us. The world is sick, decaying. Soon, old ones and the children of men will perish alike. Evil and righteous, guilty and innocent. Everything and everyone will fade and decay. We ought to prevent this. We ought to preserve. Surely you see the logic in this, yes? For it is the only hope left. Sure. Excellent. Then our work must begin. I'm finally awake, but my power is fledgling. Whilst I slept, the youngling has siphoned much of my power. To think I thought of him as my successor once. He ought to find a way to siphon Hiem's power, and return to me what was once mine. Hiem, that was the boss here. There is great power within Hiem's prison. Ice endures, Ice remembers. You ought to find a way to siphon Hiem's power, and return to me what was once mine. Hurry now, time is short. Right, that was Hiem. Deep within the north lies a frozen waste. And so the frigid church grew. Oh, never mind. But I swear that was Hiem. Okay, this is great. I love this. This is the best in this game. If someone writes a comment, hey, you missed an item here, I'm going to commit war crimes. Just so we know. Wait. 53 deaths. Ooh. Dang it. I don't know if Librarian has gotten anything new. I'm guessing not. But I'm going here. Because I have a lot of items, but like, I have nothing to do with them. So I'm guessing the Alchemist is gonna be very interested in them. Ah, there's my favorite meat cleaver. What have we brought today? Nothing? Huh? What do you mean? I brought you so many items. Nothing is interesting. Are you sure? Alright, maybe the librarian is more interested in me having like 20 items in my inventory. Let's talk. Say, why don't you come back once you find something interesting? The Citadel is filled with remnants of the past, and I think almost everything has its own history. That might be all we have left at this hour, don't you think? What do you want to know more about? Reinforced plating? Really? Ah, what a marvel. I ought to say, this is not really my field, but I've read all about those in the works of Igor the Slayer. Who could forget the epics of the 5 warriors, sent deep within the great forest to slay the monsters of old? Even I can tell this has been smoothed recently. And the quality, where'd you get it from, good fellow? I would have guessed all the forgers would be silent by now. Oh, I should stop talking so much. Okay, I think that's everything I could find. I want to look at the doors though. And I guess this is gonna be where the real episode starts. I wanted to do this because I didn't want to waste half an hour. Just, yeah, we're only missing one. I didn't want to waste half an hour of me recording just to do that when I have a spare half an hour right now. So yeah, I think that was everything. So see you in the actual episode then, when we're gonna be going to the next boss fight. Bye bye. Right, I'm back. One day later. Luckily yesterday I did all this stuff that I was supposed to do at the start of today, so I don't have to worry about that. And we can go to the next boss fight. But I'll be honest, today I might be a bit sleepy, because I've decided to edit videos until like 4 AM yesterday. Because yesterday I was recording I'm not gonna say all of them, but the Town of Weird Dreams at least. And I don't know how to feel about that game. Like, the best way I can... what am I supposed to do here? Hello? Okay. Hi. Yeah, that's pretty good. The best way I can describe my feelings towards that video right now is Pirate Skeleton Bomber. Like, I feel exactly like I did with that video, where I recorded the video. I was like, damn, this video is gonna freaking slap, bro. And then I edited. I think this is the worst video I've ever made. Then I rewatch it, and I think, okay, I don't know how to feel. So I then rewatch it again. I rewatch it again. I rewatch it again, and I still don't know how to feel. So I'm at that state right now. I've recorded the video. I was like, damn, this slaps. Then I watch it by some fragments, not edited yet. I think, okay, this sucks. Then I edited it, and I was like, it's okay, I think. So now I only have to rewatch it and try to... okay, yeah, that can happen. And try to see if which feelings are more valid, if it's decent or bad. Because it feels weird after making videos for 4 years to not be able to understand if something is good or not. Because with series like, I think I can stand here. Yeah. Drakmur the Nightmare. Alright. I guess I need to lock in. Oh. Where did I go? Wanted to dodge there. What's going on? Saint's Hand. Did I get the new weapon? Oh wait, that's the weapon that you get for dealing damage with shard. What's going on, guys? Am I supposed to go this way? Oh. Wanted to dodge that. Ah. Thank you. Ow. I want to have an active dodge. Oh, come on, you... didn't do that. Ah. I thought he's gonna spawn something on my location. Too long. Let me dodge through one of these. You cannot dodge through them. Wanted to have a shoulder bash ready. Shoulder bash, shoulder bash. I guess not. Let's do this. Shoulder bash. A bit dumb of a play. Don't mind me. Short bash. What is that doing? Short bash. Ah, freaking hell, seriously? Not right now. Bottom left seems like the best play. Where is the clone? Why is he so fast? Ah. Oh, no, 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 no. Not like this. Parry! Freaking loser. Let's go! I'm so alive. Let's go! Shoulder bash! Let's go! Let's go! First try! Singularity orb. Yo! Interact. No, I teleported back, didn't I? I probably wanted to stay there and collect something. Oh my god, first attempt though! Damn, that was a long fight. Singularity orb. Arianel the Dreamer is long gone, shattered in the First Crusade, and yet legend said spirit found a way into an unfortunate soul, no longer human, and yet not ascended to godhood either. Is it surprising then, for such an abomination to dream the most dreadful of nightmares? A slow-moving orb of darkness is launched forward, pulsating and dealing 5 damage to enemies nearby. The shard can be reactivated within 4.5 seconds to instantly teleport to the orb's position and deal 35 to 135 damage, depending on the orb lifetime. Oh, wait, I want to see that. That's a quick cooldown. That's such a cool, freaking short cooldown, and you can dodge through things. Whoa. I think it's around the same time as my normal dodges. Wait, how are there still balls here? I stood like 1 pixel off, but sure game. I think there's gonna be some secret here, that's why I'm still going around. But the boss was cool. Like, I kinda wish that I was able to play better there, because I got kind of hit by everything. Can you please stop? Thank you. But right now we have kind of a nice build. There's a lot of healing. There's a lot of shielding from Bulwark. A lot of damage from shoulder bash, out of being able to just survive by countering constantly from shoulder bash as well. Then the counter also gives me shield. In a long time past, that didn't hit me, the old gods ruled over mankind. Even under their godly protection, men were recorded to, on moonless nights, dream the most peculiar nightmares. Continue. Nightmares that whispered of horrors, monsters and a great deal of power deep within the earth. High priests were quick to latch onto those rumors, and many blessed dream catchers were produced, intended to stop such nefarious intrusions into the minds of the good, God-fearing folk. It appears this one might have failed its purpose. But yeah, continuing on the topic that I was rudely interrupted on by some kind of boss that I absolutely smashed for the first in the first attempt, by the way. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that video. What did I do? I didn't dash. I didn't do anything. I didn't use my shard. I just teleported into the freaking stratosphere and died. Like, I did this. How did I die? What did I do? Why am I... You know what? I think I understand. No, I wouldn't shoulder bash there. I mean, in that scenario specifically, yes, I probably did. But the one before where I used the blood burst, how did I die? I wouldn't shoulder bash because I was blood bursting. Research log 239. Unit 49 has been dispatched to find the source of the singularity within the spire on day 119. Unit 49 is now stranded in section 33A. Artifact N124 that allowed Unit 49 to traverse the singularity has ceased working after approximately 465 minutes of active use. The singularity is disrupting standard communication spells, unable to receive further instructions. Unit 49 will note down its findings in log N240 and will await further instructions. Long live the creator. I still don't know who's the creator. But reading these Unit 49 gives me flashbacks of Metal Unit, so like, I don't like that. That is not fun. Where everything has to be a unit. Joanna! Whoa, what happened here? I wanna go back to the boss fight. Arena. But we have like 3 bosses left in this game. Can you please stop just killing yourself for absolutely no reason? I'm sorry, but why is he just committing suicide for absolutely no reason? I don't have any skill that means, yeah, you just freaking die. What's killing me? And I don't have a soul, because I was pretty sure that from this boss fight there's supposed to drop a soul that's used for restoring some of the gods. Like, remember, the crow wanted to talk to us, but the hunter at least wanted the soul of a god. So like, where is it? I was pretty sure it dropped here. No. Whoa. Okay, that one actually surprised me. But where is the soul, bro? Like, I swear it was from this boss. Oh wait, we got a new weapon. The Saint's Hand. In the times of old, the priests consecrated to the old gods were forbidden to spill blood. That prescription, however, never stopped the most fervent of clerics to crack a skull or two. Active shard damage dealt, plus 50%. Active shard recharge time, minus 25%. Fighting style resource gain, minus 20%. Yo, that doesn't sound too bad. Like, even for my style. Yeah, I restore counter slower, but I restore like 70% of it at once already. So it doesn't really matter that I gain it slower. The damage from active shard doesn't matter at all. but the recharge time means that I'm gonna be able to blood burst even more often. This one is kind of decent because it's plus 30% damage, but slower movement speed. Maybe it's not good at all. Like I would say that movement speed in a game like this is like one of the most important stats, just to be able to move around. I know it's kind of crazy concept. Whew, movement speed giving you ability to move? What? Nah, that's crazy, bro. Wait, I was supposed to use a teleport. Because I don't want to go to the freaking elevator again. One ride was enough for me. I mean, like 2 or 3. I don't remember how many times I took that elevator. Anyway, that was like 5 times too many. But one thing about this area that I can say is that the way I read the dialogue of these guys is the most annoying way I could have done it. I swear. When rewatching the section, I was dying, bro. Like, it was unwatchable, it was perfect. That's exactly how I want this series to go. But now I'm gonna be reading them normally this time. Can you feel its influence on this depth, brother? Quite the unnerving feel, you'd have to agree. I fear our lunar augmentations do not mix well with the deep one's gaze. Alas, let us dwell on the nature of the world no further. After all, the second fragment awaits. Quite a natural need, the one of an heir. Wouldn't you agree, brother? And yet, the curse of godhood precluded the old rulers from ever fulfilling such a basic primal need. Our lord is well versed in defying the rules of the world, but I'm sure I didn't tell you that. What might escape your knowledge, however, is that our lord indeed succeeded in generating one single heir. The data was redacted, of course. If I have to say something about this boss fight, I just remember that it was like absolutely impossible. If you get hit once, you're basically dead. But let's read what this fragment even does. Upon successful counter, a copy is created in your place. After 3.5 seconds, the copy will perform a counter swing dealing 111% damage of the original damage. What? Taking damage before the copy activates causes the copy to shatter. Ooh, I see. That's kinda bad. Wait, how close are we? 300 more damage. I think it's doable. Stand your ground is now surrounded by 4 mirrors. Walking through a mirror causes you to instantly teleport forward and gain 15% counter bar. I think that's gonna disrupt me so much that I'm just gonna kill myself by accident. Activating Bloodburst leaves a copy behind. Activating Bloodburst while outside Bloodthirst causes you to instantly teleport to the copy, dealing 25 damage and shattering the copy. Yo, this sounds kinda cool. Oh, I cannot activate it. Dang it. I don't think it's better than what I have, but it sounds interesting. Every fourth charge attack deals plus 20% damage and causes you to instantly teleport back to your original positions once it hits. That straight up is a like 20% damage, cool, but causing you to teleport back so you lose the ability to use your blood burst and restore your health with blood first. That's a nerf. That straight up makes you weaker. Unless you want to charge through an attack, deal damage to the boss, teleport back, but why would you want to do that? You want to be melee. Using dash through attacks instantly causes you to teleport forward and deal 25 damage. I feel like I'm not so... Like this slaps. This I can see it slapping. This why? This why? But this one's freaking good though. On this boss fight, no, but maybe on the next one. Like, if you're good with a boss fight and are confident in being able to no-hit it, like, this is so good. On the first boss fight, it would be perfect. Like the big guard. You know, this one I just don't understand how you're supposed to be using it. It feels so confusing because you have to dash in, charge attack into an enemy, and then you have an ability to teleport forward, which will just disrupt how you feel when fighting, which isn't a positive, by the way. Is there something I want to do before boss fight? Not really. I'm still confused about the left path, bro. Like, I think the best way to play it is to have Crimson counter and just spam it. Because otherwise this path is just... this the most confusing part of this path, okay? Like this, plus 5% counterbar buff, plus 10% warding blade damage, 2 shield. All of these, bad. Meanwhile here, dealing 300% damage and instantly shattering any shield effect, good. Shoulder bash can be repeated once, really good. Shoulder bash hit converts all the shield effects into instant healing, really good because you have bulwark in the same route, so you can go and get like better shielding even. So like all of these are freaking insane. You know, these just do nothing. Like sure, you can deal 50% more warding blade damage, but that's only usable with Unbreakable Trinity and Crimson counter, I would say. Like you can do a quick burst of like 500 damage. No, not 500 damage, bro, like maybe even 700, like how much damage is that? That's 10% of the boss's HP, just instantly. Sure, that is really good. And that's not even thinking about the damage you would gain from Fatal Blade, plus 50% warding blade damage. You could go for plus 15% even more. So you could probably deal like 1100 damage, I would have to assume, if you do like quick 3 counters. But you would have to do 3 completely perfect counters, and you lose all of this, which is insane here. But maybe the corrupted shards here are also decent. Shield lasts 30% longer. Okay. Like I definitely think there is gonna be something good here. Whatever. Let's go and deal with this boss fight, although I'm kind of terrified, not gonna lie. I would say this is the hardest boss fight in the game. Because it just doesn't allow you to commit any mistake.
Broken.